This is Rob Tubbett for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Delighted to be joined by Roberto Diaz. We're here in the immediate aftermath of Canelo Alvarez's stunning 11th round KO win over Sergey Kovalev. Roberto, that was some finish from Canelo.
It was amazing. It was what fans love to see, a knockout, but not only a knockout in that fashion. A bigger man, much bigger man, and to put him asleep.
What did you make of Canelo's performance before the knockout? He seemed to be very composed in there against the bigger man.
You know, I think Canelo showed his experience. He didn't get overly excited. He didn't take, open himself up wide. He respected always the size and power, but he was breaking them down, cutting the distance, shortening the distance, waiting to land that punch, being patient. And that comes from the years of experience. And the precise moment is when he landed that combination.
We've seen that he was ahead on two of the judges' cards. Another judge had it even. Were you expecting a knockout going into the 11th round, or were you expecting it to go the full 12?
No, prior to the fight, I expected a knockout. I expected a knockout going to the body. Sergey demonstrated that he's not vulnerable with body shots, or doesn't get hurt with every body shot. He took them very well, but that's where Canelo is so good. Where you're thinking it's going to be body, he switches it. And I did expect a knockout. I actually thought between 8, 9, 10, so I was off by a round.
Nearly got there. Where next for Canelo? He was at middleweight 12 months ago, then he was at super middleweight, and now he's at light heavyweight. Where next for him? Is he going back down? Is he going up? He was talking about cruiserweight.
I don't know, Andy Ruiz, maybe, Anthony Joshua. You never know with Canelo. You never know. But right now, obviously, a much-deserved vacation, rest, enjoy some time with his family, and then we'll sit down with his team and decide what's the best option for him. He has many now, 60, 68, or 75.
Where do you think he's at his best?
I think, in my personal feeling, to go back down to 60 again would probably be very, very difficult. Now it's all muscle. 68 would be ideal.
How pleasing is it for yourselves and Golden Boy? Obviously, much was made about issues. Let's say we won't go into them going into this fight. Canelo has now produced a spectacular performance. How pleasing is it for you and the company to have that on the back of what's been a tetchy period for Golden Boy and Canelo?
No, absolutely. Look, like all marriages, I mean, there's ups and downs. There's not every marriage is not all marriages is perfect. So it happens. It's been a long, beautiful relationship, and it's just a matter of, look, now we go into our sit down with a glorious victory in a third division. So we sit down and iron things out and continue working hard.
Canelo's knockout wasn't the only spectacular knockout we saw tonight. Ryan Garcia blew away Romero Duno in a fight that many people were saying was going to be a very, very stiff test. Just how impressed were you with his performance?
Very impressed, because as the matchmaker, I know Duno. I know Ryan. And as much as people could say, maybe Ryan was going to win, maybe Duno was going to win, no matter who it was, would never have thought it would have ended this way. I'm very shocked. I mean, if I would have thought maybe Ryan could get it in the later rounds or a clear decision, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought it was the first round. And if you write the script, you wouldn't have written it that good. It was devastating.
What does that say about the work that he's been doing with Eddie Reynoso?
Oh, absolutely. Ever since he got with Eddie and Chepo, you've seen a tremendous change and improvement in the kid. But today was the test, a real test. He fought a kid that didn't come in as an opponent mentality, came in to win, trained very hard, looked very well trained, and came aggressive at him, landed a hard shot. But it showed the patience, the composure, and the killer instinct.
I spent a lot of time with Devin Haney this week, who's obviously been calling for the Ryan Garcia fight. I spoke to him in the immediate aftermath of Ryan's win, said he was very impressed with Ryan's performance, but he said that he wants that fight now. How realistic is that, and when can we expect Ryan to be pushing on for world titles?
That fight's going to happen. It's destined to happen. You have two of the best young fighters in the world today. They have, obviously, a nice rivalry that was built in the amateurs, but I'd like for it to happen once Ryan wins a world title, and then a unification, making it much bigger.
Just want to get your opinion on something tonight that I've never seen in I appreciate I haven't been around the sport as long as you, but I've never seen in my time in boxing. UFC. I didn't expect to be able to watch the UFC in the MGM Grand tonight. Tell me a little bit about the decision for that to happen.
Well, it's for the fans. At the end of the day, the fans were able to watch two different sports, combat sports, on the same night. More for the fans at home, that were able to order one and order the other, not miss one while watching the other. So at the end of the day, it's for the fans.
What were Canelo and Kovalev's thoughts about that? Because obviously there was quite a significant waiting period before they entered the ring.
I really don't know how soon or how late or anything they were notified, but they should have been notified. I think it was just a matter of being ready in the event it went short, or being ready just in case, because you don't want to get caught. Okay, hurry up, glove up, now we got to go, and then the people are waiting. At least they were gloved up and ready to go. Obviously, we have to talk to them and see how they felt too.
Just finally, I spoke to Larry Merchant about this, and he said that he felt that it was somewhat disrespectful to the sport to be showing a different sport when people had paid good money to come here and watch boxing. Your thoughts on that?
Well, we have to ask the fans at the end of the day how they took it. You know, I'm a boxing person. I don't like MMA, but that's obviously I leave that up to the fans. Larry has obviously his opinion, but at the end of the day, we have to see how the fans. I didn't hear boos in the crowd. I don't know how they reacted. That's when I said, okay, I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back. But let's see what the fans say on Twitter or social media or emails to Golden Boy.
Okay, well, Roberto Diaz, thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social. Look forward to catching up with you soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.